Floss Tube.
Hi, Floss Tube.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jane.
And we're the BosStitchers. Thanks for joining us today. It is May 21st, and this is episode 88.
88.
Yeah.
We talk a
Thanks
lot.
for being here. We do, huh? And, basically I'm just going to talk today. I don't have much to show.
Okay.
But I have some things to say.
Oh, okay. Well, we can't wait to hear it.
Well, I was just going to start off by saying I hope people had a happy Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
We spent ours at Lilac Sunday at the Arnold Arboretum.
Yeah.
We might have some pictures, I think.
Yes.
And
will have
it was
seen
a
those.
nice day. It
Yeah.
was like nicer than anticipated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a big crowd there. And the lilacs were in bloom.
Mm-hmm.
And
They're gone already, though.
I
Really.
know, most of them are.
Yeah, we
I
have a couple
still
of bushes
do
in
you?
our neighborhood, and
Yeah.
every time I walk by them, I smell them, and I'm
Yeah.
amazed at how quickly they're gone.
Yeah, they fade pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've been keeping an eye on them too. The other thing I want to give an update on is I had showed my finished framed FFO country
McMahon
cottage
house.
sampler. And my friends and I had our annual visit with our friend Anne, and I gave it to her, and I think she was quite pleased.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of checked out the decor in the house while I was there, and I think it'll fit in well.
Good.
I had wanted to give it to Anne and Arlene, the caretaker, but there wasn't a time when both of them were around. But, so,
Well, the next time you go, you'll
Yes.
probably see it prominently displayed.
yes, yeah. Yeah, a little bit more on that later. but
Okay.
That's that.
Okay.
And then maybe we can jump into, we had a lot of great comments
Oh, yeah.
on our last one.
Yeah.
And
I can't believe that you watched that retreat one. Oh, my God. Thank you so much for watching. But that was a long one. So, yeah.
that was a long one.
Yes.
Then we had a little one.
Yes.
And I loved people's comments about my reading Moby Dick and Anne of Green Gables, and in that order. Laura had a very perceptive comment about Moby Dick and me, and she said, "I noticed you said you finished it.
Right.
I didn't notice if you said that you enjoyed it." And I was thinking about that, Laura, and I don't know that anybody that commented on Moby Dick said they enjoyed it. But I'm glad I finished it. And a lot of people have great comments about Anne of Green Gables, and I am thoroughly enjoying that. I have my 8-volume set, as you recall.
Yes.
So finished book 1. I'm now on to, I should have asked someone how to pronounce that. I'm going to say Anne of Avonlea.
It's Avonlea.
Avonlea. Okay.
Yeah.
I should have asked someone before we got on that. Yeah. All right. So I'll remember that. And very much looking forward to my husband and my trip to PEI this summer. I tend to do all things Anne while I'm there. And of course all things stitching.
Someone asked, have we seen Anne with an E? And I have not.
I actually just started. I believe that is the current one.
Okay.
And it's on Netflix. And I did watch an episode of that this
Okay.
weekend. Yeah.
And are
So
you
I'm
going to
moving ahead with
continue?
that. I think I will.
Yeah.
I know people really seem to weigh in on the side of the earlier version, more classic.
Yeah.
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 But, I would be happy to watch that at some point too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm also definitely hoping to get together with one of our viewers, Michelle, Bayside Stitcher 70. So we'll look forward to that too.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be,
And boy, it feels like summer's coming today, huh?
It does. Yeah, it's nice and warm
Yeah.
today. It's they said in some places it may hit 90 tomorrow, like inland. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's coming.
It's here.
Yeah.
Last night I heard a weatherman say that there'd be 2 hours of spring this morning and then summer was going to hit. And that seemed pretty accurate today. Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, you are.
Because
And
actually
how
2
many
weeks,
days?
2 weeks from today, I don't have to get up from work.
You'll be sleeping in.
I will be sleeping in.
A woman of leisure.
That's right. Yep. So yeah,
Okay.
June 3rd. So 2 weeks from yesterday will be my last day, and I am retiring from MIT. So, and you know, now that the weather's getting nice too,
Yeah.
I figure what'll happen is, I mean, and those of you who are retired can maybe let me know, but I'm thinking that I might feel like for the first couple of weeks that I'm on vacation.
Yeah. I
But
think
then,
that's true.
but then after a while, it'll sink in that,
And it's,
hey, I
this is
never have
every
to go
day.
back.
Just
So,
keep it coming.
yeah.
And is MIT's graduation coming up this weekend or something?
It is it's next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh, okay.
So they have a few different ceremonies.
Okay.
The big undergraduate ceremony is on Friday.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, my last graduation that I have
That's
to
right.
do operations for. So, yeah. So let's see. Wanted to just mention to our friend Missy that we're so sorry about Amy. She lost her dog, and what a cutie she
I
was.
know.
A little
What a
stitching buddy.
Yeah.
So so sorry.
You know how that
And,
is to
Yeah.
lose
To
your
lose.
pal.
Yeah. So, and let's see. Oh, so for me over the weekend, I kind of have a funny story. So I had my niece, she's going to be 4 on June 2nd, and she's really a lot of fun. So I took her to take pictures, to have her 4-year-old pictures taken. And so we had them taken at JCPenney, and we were leaving, and we walked by, like we walked through like the princess section. So we're walking through, and she sees this doll, Jasmine, and it was in a box, probably like this.
Yay high.
Yeah, and so she picks up the box and she goes, "I'm supposed to have this."
Just like you do when you walk by a cat and you watch.
Exactly. Yeah. It was hilarious.
Oh.
I'm supposed to have it.
Does
So what
she
could
have
I?
it?
So what could I do? She was supposed to. Well, what am I gonna do? I don't have a choice.
She's got you just wrapped around.
Oh God, it was so funny.
That is a classic, huh?
Yeah, it was really funny.
Yeah.
So then we went to, I actually took her to Crafternoon. We had crafts with friends. And so she went to that and did a little stitching.
Did she with her cards?
With her cards, yeah.
Oh,
did a little, but
okay.
she wasn't really that, she wasn't really that exciting. She was more interested in climbing on the cat tower.
Oh.
So, but
that is hard to beat.
yeah. And Janet, our friend, Studio 88 West, made her 2 zipper bags. So
And she's a bag girl.
2 project bags.
She loves walking around with a pocketbook, doesn't she?
Yeah. But so she made her these project bags, and Harley was like so excited. She's like this, showing it to me, and she goes, "I'm going to show Uncle Howie," and then So then when she was ready to go, I said to her, do you want to take one home and leave one here? No, I'm taking both of them.
So Howie will want to see both of these.
No, from our house. So we took them to our house, but then when she went back to her house, I thought, well, maybe she would leave one with us and she would have one for her house. But, no, they were, she wasn't letting them out of her sight.
Jasmine might need one anyway, right?
That's right. Yeah.
That is a classic, though. I'm supposed to have this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about the goldfish?
No.
So 2 weekends ago, we were in church, and she had her, she brings, we bring snacks. So she had her little baggie of goldfish. And so she opens the bag, and I don't know what she was doing, but all of a sudden, of course, they go everywhere.
The church is swimming.
Yeah. Right. So they were on the floor in our pew. They were on the floor in the pew behind us. And she goes, "That's okay. It happens." Howie and I burst out laughing. It's okay. It happens. I'm thinking, how many times have your teachers or your mother told you that? Anyway.
All right. So, would you like to throw out the first stitch?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, first, I before I throw out the first stitch, I have to show you some haul. So I bought a T-shirt.
Oh, yes.
And Grandmaster of the Whip Parade.
That is a good one.
I saw this and I thought, 50 whips. Yeah, I think I need that.
You qualify.
I qualify. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to throw out the first stitch.
Play ball!
First is a magazine from August 2006. And this is a Zweigart magazine. And so
we've both talked about this project forever, haven't we?
Here's the cover, yes. And we've seen it multiple times.
Needleworker's Delight, I think, is
yes. Yep, they sell the magazine, and they always have the model at Galleria and at other places where they
I hate to suggest this, but someone had, I think our friend Maureen had recently said that they are selling off a number of their models. Maybe it could have skipped the middleman chain.
Yeah, right. Anyway, there's two colorways that they have. There's the, so this is the chart actually. So this is the red with the green overalls. And then the other option you have is the brown overalls, green shirt or red shirt, whichever you prefer. I decided that I was going to stitch this one with the brown overalls and the green shirt. I just feel like it looks more fallish, and so that's what I'm going to go with. This chart is so confetti heavy.
That's what you said. It's deceiving looking.
It is, but I've stitched on it quite a bit. So this is one of my Boss Me calls.
Oh, okay.
And it's to stitch on it for 5 hours. This is like, so this is it. And I'm stitching it on, don't tell me. Yeah, you hold that for a second. Let me see if I can find it. This is a 14 count oatmeal aida. And so I had this part because I had just started it. And so this is his, like the middle, and then we're coming down into one of his sleeves. And this is like 4 hours.
Wow.
This is like 4 hours of stitching.
You know, you made the right choice on that fabric, because I think on the cover there, the one that they show is done on the Afghans.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
back in the day, I had started a couple of those projects.
The Afghans.
And believe me,
Yeah.
I did never get very far with that.
Yeah, there's another.
Those were a bear.
Yeah, so this shows two. Yeah. Yeah,
So that's a good choice. That's a nice color for it too.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a slog.
Yeah.
So anyway, it'll keep me off the streets.
It certainly will. And you'll need that.
Next, I did a little bit more on the Mill Hill Kit Christmas Village. This is the Button and Beads winter series, and this is the second one in the series that I'm doing. It's the post office, and I think it might be the second one in the series because the copyright is 2006.
That's been going on for a while then, huh?
So I think I've been
stitch them kind of in order.
Yeah, I thought maybe I would stitch them in order.
And that one you said you expect to go quicker because it's straighter lines for the beading.
The lines are a lot straighter because it's a building. So I did tree farm, and with the diagonals. So you got diagonals in the stitching, you got diagonals with the beads, a couple of different colors of beads, a couple of different colors of floss.
Yeah.
So it was harder. Anyway, this is where I am now. I haven't gotten too far,
great.
but I'm stitching these on 28 count mushroom Lugana, and it's coming along a little bit further. I did do Mill Hill Monday, but not very much at all. Not very much. So I didn't have a lot of time. I just put in a few stitches, but just to say that I did hit Mill Hill Monday. And then my last whip is, as I always say, this is what started it all. This is a Sue Hillis design called Eat Cake, and it says, "The more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap," and so I thought, I liked that, and I thought, well, wouldn't it be fun to add some other like desserts and fast foods and make a bigger project.
Woohoo.
So here we are.
That's looking great.
And I had all of these done. So the sundae, the donut, hamburger, cupcake, and then of course the strawberry shortcake. And then while I was at Stitch North, I stitched the pizza. And I don't know, did I finish? I can't remember if I finished the pizza slice.
It or you were close.
Yeah, I think I was close. I don't think I finished it.
That was quite a bit of stitching to accomplish at Stitch North, actually.
Yeah, this was, it was a lot of stitches in that thing, but it was fun. And then I'll see if I can get this a little closer. This is actually an Oreo.
I love that one.
And I've finished the dark, but all of this light has to be filled in. So I kind of took a break from that because the Oreo took a long time, which is why I don't have a lot of whips. But then instead of filling that in, I thought, well, let me start a new motif. And this is the beginnings of a hot dog.
Unfortunately, I like everything on there.
Yeah. So I keep saying that, when I'm sick of doing motifs,
You're done?
it'll be done. So I don't think there's much more. I was telling Chris, I think I want to put in some French fries. I don't know, maybe some more ice cream. There's an ice cream sandwich that is on that Christine.
Oh, okay.
Shannon Christine chart that you gave me.
You could fit that in.
So I liked that. So there's a few more things I want to
Never
put
have
on
too much
there.
ice cream.
No. And then I want to put in some like little things like
candies and stuff.
candies. And then that'll be done. So,
all right.
So that's my life. What have you been doing?
Well, I'm going for the sympathy vote. I had a little minor surgery last week, and all is well. Can't complain at all. Haven't had pain. It wiped me out. So I've been off work for a week, and I've had plenty of time to stitch. But
you were
I
tired.
haven't. I was. It was a little too much concentration for me. Been enjoying reading Anne, watching Netflix, things like that, but have not done much stitching. So I can't believe I'm not finished with this, but I did a little bit on this right after we
What is this?
filmed. This is Prairie Schooler 24. And I did a little bit on it after we filmed last time when I was at my annual visit at the monastery. And then I just finally, what's that? Oh, just the shadow. Just finally picked it up today and work on it a little bit. So I have very little cross stitching left to do. Have to finish the little horse there and his hat and his face. Finish that off. But I got a lot of back stitching to do. But
the rest is done.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So this really shouldn't take too long.
Yeah.
Famous last words, but
That's
my grand
You've already
plan.
done some of the horse though, right? Have you ever done some?
Yeah, I
you've
have.
already
Yeah.
started some of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's very little of that, but wished I had accomplished a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's how things are.
Yeah.
What would Harvey say? It happens.
Yeah. It's okay. It happens.
Well, that's it for me.
That's it for you. Okay.
Finishes?
No.
No.
I do have an FFO
Oh
though.
yeah, this is a fun one to see.
So, I work with someone who has been really with me at MIT since I started. And I always say that Alice was always my barometer. She was another laboratorian. And I was her manager, and she was, and it still is, because she still works in the lab, a great employee. And I always used to say that Alice was my barometer. She was so even-keeled and so nice that if Alice was mad,
Something was wrong.
I had better stop everything and take care of it because there was really something that needed to be done. So anyway, like I said, she was there when I got there, and she will be there. She's younger than I am, so she will be there after I'm gone. But she loves Betty Boop. And so I found this chart on Etsy, and I did some of it. The whole chart came with the whole dress and the legs and everything, but I decided to cut it off at her chest and brought it to my finisher, and this is what she did.
She did an incredible job on that.
And we have this little charm hanging off of her bracelet. And then she found Betty Boop fabric.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That just made it.
Yeah. So I'm I'm very, very happy with this. And I think Alice will be very happy with this too. So I've... over the years, I've often thought about stitching her something, Betty Boop thing, but,
now's the time.
Finally I did. So, yeah, so I'm
Very nice.
Yeah, so I think she's going to be very happy with this. So, and of course, Janet did another spectacular job with the finishing. Finishes for you.
No.
No. Haul.
Haul, I've got just a couple of small impulse purchases today.
Okay.
Which hopefully this will translate into a picture for the people here. I'll see if I can pass something on to you. I was, I guess doing things other than stitching this afternoon when it was in my hand. And I happened upon Heaven and Earth's website. And it looks to me like they're having about like a 50% off everything sale. And, one side of my brain tells
That's
me
how they get you.
that when you're talking Heaven and Earth, the chart really isn't your major purchase there. So 50% off isn't really, a huge money saver. But when you see a couple of things, one of which I've been eyeing for a while, I just thought, oh, why not? And then I was a little more realistic because then I saw I see the head shaking over there. When I saw the couple that I had kind of decided on, I noticed that they had mini versions of them.
Okay.
So I cut it way down.
Okay.
From 500 times 353 or something like that to like a mere
400 to.
I almost feel like 235 times 350 or something. So the one that I had been eyeing for a while, and I don't know how to pronounce this designer's name, Donna Gelsinger,
I love
maybe.
her. Yeah.
I love her too. So
That's my little drummer boy.
That's right. I think I saw that on there. Yeah. So I bought a couple of hers. One I think is called Christmas Welcome. You can see this. And it's a big red door. And so I bought the mini one on that one. And then there was an Easter one I liked, and it is He Is Risen. And that's very simple. It's a cross on a hillside. And of course, my justification there was first, like, oh, this looks pretty easy. I mean, there's a lot of blue sky in there, And then I was laughing to myself because I thought, I just gave that country cottage to my friend Ann, who's celebrating her Jubilee this year. So I thought to myself, 25 years, you're going to be giving this to her, the golden Jubilee, and 25 more? Let's hope we're both still around by then. So I will try to get pictures to Jane of those two.
Okay.
Load accordingly.
All right. And how many Hades are in your whips?
Geez. I don't think I even have any of my whips per se, but I know I've purchased two. One was one of those.
One was the bike and the door and the flowers.
Yeah, which I like.
Yeah,
a lot, And kind of a southwestern kind of colors, I think. And the other one was one of those panoramic of. I don't even remember if it was like the book one. The bookshelves, or travel.
Yep.
Excuse me, one of those. But I'm going to have to talk to you about that because I only bought that. I didn't get the, I don't think they even have packages for these, but I didn't get all the stuff to go with it.
Right.
But the measurements are based on 25 grid, and I probably will get the easy grid material for it. But I think I'm going to have to think about it because I think what you found is that you didn't like 25 with either one or two.
Yes.
And I have a feeling I'm going to feel the same way. So I'm almost thinking maybe I will go with 18 and 2. I don't think either of these are, because they're mini, are going to be so huge and unwieldy, but
you'll be able to figure that out.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, Mine has a lot of darker colors because it's kind of a night.
Oh,
scene.
yeah, okay.
So the one strand wasn't enough coverage for me. Two
That's a
strands
good
was
point.
too bulky.
Yeah.
So I went down to 28. I'm doing 1/1 on 28.
Right. Okay. 1/128. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. That could work too. Because I was thinking like, I don't think I want to do like 2/32 on something like this. So.
No.
All
right.
That's my story.
Okay. All right. So I thought that you had started one of those heids, though. Anyway.
I don't think I
No.
have.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I just made a major purchase in each case.
Got it.
know?
All right. So the only haul I have is my May Color and Cotton Thread Club.
This looks like a fallish theme, would you say?
Yeah, it does. So yeah, they are pretty dark colors. And here we have chocolate cherry.
Ooh, that is pretty.
Yeah, so it's the brown with some like reddish hues in it, or rust.
I don't care for those, Jane, so
Okay.
you don't need to get me any.
Okay.
I love the color.
I don't like them either.
Yeah.
Oxford blue. And do you like red velvet cake?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've hit upon two desserts that I don't like.
This is called red velvet.
Again, a lovely color, though.
Red velvet cake is chocolate cake, though, right?
I know, but there's something different in it.
Okay. This is called Tree Lot. And turmeric.
Oh.
Good for your digestion.
Yeah,
Good
something
for your
immune or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there is winter flannel. I don't know if that's really showing, but it's kind of a grayish green. And winter moon.
I feel like they skipped right over on him.
Yeah. Yeah. And the camel.
Must think people want to get a jump on that Christmas stitching.
Yep. Raffia. Raffia. Don't know what that means. Do you?
I think it's some kind of almost like straw.
Okay. And then raw linen. Just
That's a nice white, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the lineup for May.
Okay.
Before you know it, June will be here.
What'll they be on to then? Valentine's?
Yeah, right. Oops. All right. Well, this is gonna be a shorty.
I know. Well, I think we owe it to the people after 2 sessions ago.
I think so too.
We don't want you to get too sick of us.
What do you have for plans?
Well, my most immediate plan is I'm going to one of our LNSs on Saturday, the World in Stitches, Randy's, and I haven't been there. I don't know when. I can't remember if I made it in March or not, but we had such a whirlwind April.
So you're gonna stick around you're sticking around for Memorial Day then?
Yeah, yeah. We've got a couple of small things going on, but nothing big.
Yeah.
A mutual friend of Jane and I, we are members of a humble local pool club, and it's opening weekend, so that's always a fun event. So I am planning on going to Randy's Saturday, and I'm hoping to see some fellow stitchers I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah. I'm going to a cookout at my niece's.
Nice.
She lives in Woods Hole, so we're going down there for...
That's a ride, huh?
Yeah.
When are you going? Saturday?
Yeah. So
You gonna stay or no?
She offered us to stay, but I don't think we're going to.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we're going to bring the dog or not.
Oh, he
So-
might be spending a day with his friends at the kennel.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll see.
Are they fisher people?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it must be a big weekend for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's fun.
And then I have a planned new start. Well, I have actually 2 planned new starts. So I started Strawberry Fair. That was my May 1st start.
Gotta start.
And then I'm doing 2 smalls per month. And I haven't started my second small for May yet. So I gotta do
TikTok.
that. I know. So I gotta do that. And then I want to start Inspiration by Rosewood Manor. My friend Lynn and I are going to start that on June 3rd, which is my retirement day. So Lynn has already picked out her fabric. I have picked out my fabric, but I don't have it in hand yet. So I got to get that. And I think that should...
Just reminds me of, did you see our friend Helen's Savior Sprays on Instagram?
No.
It is gorgeous.
Really?
Yes. Yep. She posted it a couple of days ago.
Oh.
And back from the framers. And you have to look at it.
Okay.
It's wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll give you a lot of motivation for that too.
Well, yeah, Sylvia, my friend Sylvia and I are both stitching that, and we are both going to bring it. We're going to the New Jersey retreat, and we're going to both bring that to New Jersey. So I'll put a few more stitches in
I
that.
think it's a lucky thing you're retiring.
I think so too. I would really like to whip down, but if I keep starting all these smalls, which I've already committed to, and I'm going to do it, my whips aren't going to go down.
Be going anywhere anytime soon.
But I am Grand Marshal of the Whip Parade, so that's okay. That's how I got this title.
That's right. You earned it.
All right, so
I guess that's enough plans for us for
actually,
right now.
so like I said, in 2 weeks from today will be my first day of retirement. So when do you think we might film that week?
Yeah, is that good for you?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So we'll see
I'll be
you.
here.
Yeah. So then we'll see you in 2 weeks, and thanks for sticking with us. And happy stitching. We'll see you soon.
Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.